Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthyworthitpriceless, and today's podcast is titled Don't Water Yourself Down. Recently I bought my daughter a toy, and it was two dolls on a boat, and there was two pegs that the dolls had to stand on. So I showed my daughter how to put the dolls on the pegs. Cool, no big deal. And she kept them on there for a while, but you know how children get. She wants to take them off. All right, cool. She took them off. I did them for her a couple other times. I showed her how to do them. All right, fine. Well, then it was like I started cooking, and then she wants me to put them on. I'm like, no. I was like, no, Vea, you do it. Lo and behold, she does it perfectly. And I'm like, this whole time, you've been sitting up here asking me to do it, and you could have did it yourself. And the funny thing about it is, with that, is that's how we are sometimes with people. We want people to be in our life. And sometimes, if you may have been like me, and I'll give you that example in a second, but we want people to be in our lives so much that sometimes we might water ourselves down to kind of make them be included. And to give you a further example, I've done that before. I am super independent for the most part. If there's something that needs to be done, I have been in places in my life where I realized that I can't really depend on a lot of people to do things for me. So I just do everything myself. And that's neither here nor there. But for the sake of this conversation, whatever. But the thing about it is, what I ended up doing was I watered myself down to try to have other people, be included. Realize that, maybe I don't have to do everything by myself. So before I made a decision, I may have asked somebody's opinion about what I should do. Cool. No big deal. So you think. What ended up happening was I became to a point that I became too dependent on their opinion of what I was doing. And then they became to the point where they felt as though they could control my actions or control me because I was asking them my opinion or their opinion on everything. So you see how that kind of like messes up. So it becomes you become too dependent on somebody, and then somebody else becomes to the point where they feel as though they can control you. And that is my encouragement to you guys. Don't get to the point where you water yourself down to make anyone else comfortable in your life. There's other things that they could possibly do for you, but you should never water yourself down to the fact that people can take control over you or take control over your mind. And you might think, well, no, I'm just doing this just so, they can feel included. They can feel included in a different type of way. In whatever way, you can look at possibly their strengths that you may not have, you may not be an expert in type of thing, and have them help you on that. But never dumb yourself down, and I hate using that word, but never water yourself down to the point that someone else can try to control you or manipulate you, or you're overly dependent on someone else. Because what you end up doing is also stagnating yourself. Because then all of a sudden you start second guessing yourself like I did. It was like, okay, I know how to do it, but let me ask them what they think I should do. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, such and such can't do nothing without me. They always asking me what to do and this, that, and the third. I just, you know what I mean? And so that's where that whole thing comes from. You have everything inside of you. God has given you all the capabilities to get everything done. I'm not saying that you're never going to need anyone's help, but don't just ask someone's help just for the sake of asking someone for their help. Ask someone for their help when you actually need it, not just for the sake of, hey, I just want to be your friend, so what do you think I should do about this? Trust and believe in yourself and know that everything that God has put inside of you, you're capable of overcoming the obstacles that He's put in front of you. You are capable. You're more than capable. He has equipped you with everything, and anything that you might lack, he will give it to you, and he will give you those resources. But never water yourself down to make anyone else comfortable, boost anyone else's ego. Be bold, be strong in who you are, and be confident in that, and do not shrink down for anyone else. Always know that you have worth, you have value, you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. And so until next time, thank you guys so much for your support and listening to this podcast. And until next time, bye.